I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Welcome back to the Nerdery. I'm JD.
I'm Jimmy.
And Chris.
And we have our good friend Eric with us today.
Youngblood.
That's right. And you know what? You've got the big stuff, Chris, so why don't you start this shindig off?
Well, first of all, let me hit it off with just a little bit of gaming. Not too much. Fallout 4. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the trailer for that.
That looks beautiful.
Yes.
Or as most Bostonians would probably say, it looks beautiful.
And it's coming out on PC.
Yes. PS4, Xbox One, and in 4K on PC. And that's wow. Couldn't believe that one when I heard it. Again, can't wait for the Batman Arkham Knight. Me and Jimmy will be playing that one.
Damn right.
And last but not least, no more Destiny for me. That's it. I'm done. I have deleted that son of a bitch.
What?
I have traded that game in.
You've thrown in the towel?
Done. That's it.
Holy shit.
I was going to start playing again. Oh well.
Done with that. As head of the clan Extreme Gore, I threw in the towel. Let everyone know. That's it. I'm done. Deleted the game. Deleted the app on the PS4. That's it.
Damn.
No more. That's my last rant also for the weekly rants of Destiny. Let's see here. Okay, let me start with... I'm going to start with the manga real quick. Let's see. I picked up Resident Evil, their Marhawa, there we go, Desires. I didn't expect much for a Resident Evil manga, but damn. That's wow. Artwork, story, setup, characters, everything amazing. 5 joysticks up on that one. That was damn good. And that is rated mature. Let me see here. Still catching up on Dragonar Academy. We'll be picking up also to catch up with Food Wars, Defrag, and Triage X. A couple of those are a little dirty. I'll be light on the reviews on those as I catch up with them.
Yeah, not safe for kids.
Yes, those. Triage X is definitely rated M, definitely.
Rated M.
Let me see here.
For mature.
Aww.
Okay, let me see. Yes, I've been catching up on the anime of Attack on Titan. I've been catching up on the manga. And I just recently saw trailer number 2 for the Attack on Titan live action movie. That's badass.
Who's doing it?
Can we finish it first on the anime?
No.
Shut up.
No.
I hate it that the way it ended.
Let's see. You talking about the director?
Yeah, well, I mean, what production house is doing? I mean, what are they known for?
Kadokawa, the manga company.
They're doing it?
They are doing it. They incorporated someone else that I believe that has taken care of Godzilla.
Okay.
And Kadokawa, they also are taking care of that movie.
Well,
and
that's good.
This one's supposed to be a legit
well,
live action, not unlike
There's already a trailer out.
Unlike the Tekken movie or the
Robotech.
Some of those other live actions that are.
There's a Robotech live action.
Yes, they even had a trailer. I saw it.
All right,
yeah.
Calm down.
That was a fail. A lot of those were fails, but this one seems legit. I want to see it. Needs to hurry up.
Well, if they've got somebody on board that's actually tackled some giant monster movies, it sounds like they're heading up the right direction. So.
Oh yes, of course. I mean, I'm definitely going to assume the Colossus Titan is going to be CGI. It has to be. They're not going to do no perspective kind of thing and Godzilla types of thing. No, they have to do CGI. I think it would look better actually.
They probably do well with CGI, maybe some mocap, and
yes,
and as long as they've got somebody who can really get into the characters and do some serious mocap acting.
Have you caught up on any of the Attack on Titan?
I haven't.
Have you?
I finished the first season. That's what I'm saying. I want to see a second season.
Well, your thoughts now. Your thoughts on Attack on Titan, the anime. Did you watch the sub or the dub?
Dub.
What do you think?
No, I actually subbed. Excuse me. It was really well done because I was suggested it, and I was like, all right, let's check it out because he knows I'm an avid anime fan.
Yes.
And
okay.
It was, like I said, the way it ended, it felt like it was a incompletion. So I dislike animes who do not have an incomplete or at least a good stopping point. Now, like right now, I'm currently watching another one. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Assassination Classroom.
I haven't started that. I was going to start the manga.
Oh,
I was going to start the manga, but decided to not watch the anime first on that one.
that one's almost done, I believe.
I heard that one is like a what is that battle?
Battle Royale?
Yes, is that battle royale style?
It kind of is. It does have the teenage kids kind of doing their thing, but it's basically the idea of, oh, well, this specialized school does, hey, this is the top, these are the top kids, you don't want to be this class. But this class runs into a super being that becomes their teacher. The super being will said, you have one school year to find a way to kill me.
Interesting.
And you start seeing all these kids who are supposedly the lower class.
That's a way to get them to do their homework.
Yeah.
Well, no, he teaches them better. In fact, there's something like that. I don't want to go too much detail because y'all limit on time. So, it's worth watching because me and my wife are watching together, and that was when we first saw it, we were like, "What the hell is this?" And then we were like, "Wow, this is actually good." And it's already running into episode 19, so 20. So it's almost it's run its completion.
Give me your rating out of 5 on Assassination Classroom.
Ooh, I'm gonna give it 4 devil horns.
Okay. Good enough. There we go.
Hey, I heard everybody else's special things. I'm not
Yes.
go with it.
Okay. Now, again, you know what? Give me a rating on the Attack on Titan anime.
I'm also only because it doesn't feel completed. I'm gonna give it a 4 also.
Okay.
The only thing I'd give a 5 is something like Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, of course. No, that's a whole different ballgame right there. Yeah.
That's
okay.
what give you a comparison for.
Yeah.
So, in question, have you been following anything on the live action movie reports or anything like that for Ghost in the Shell?
I didn't want to talk about that yet.
Oh.
I have that in the works, and I was actually going to write an article and put it on the blog.
Well, then let's not talk about it.
But one thing, I cannot wait to see her in live action. You know who I'm talking about. Scarlett Johansson.
She is, and she's getting
Yes.
paid more.
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, she's getting buku bucks.
Well, she's
doing
been
this
doing some
Ghost of the
serious
Shell
movies.
live action. She's getting paid. Man, my God.
Well, I think if you watch Lucy, you can see a lot of
yes.
a lot of the way how she can be so emotionally detached, and Kusanagi not being human, and being I guess what is she, a cyborg?
almost soulless. Correct?
Almost soulless,
Yes.
and so you can kind of see that in Lucy, and I think she can pull it off. I think she's got a good. Another one would be I can't remember that movie, but anyway, sorry.
Let's continue.
Yes,
Attack on
continue
Titan.
on. I apologize.
Attack on Titan. Now I'm catching up. I've already watched the animes. I do have word. They're already trying to dub the season 2 already. They're going to bring it over. It's going to be ready. Then they're going to start. The subs are going to start to be viewed on Crunchyroll very soon. Actually, I have Crunchyroll. I'll be watching it.
I saw it on Hulu. So.
Let me see. Attack on Titan. I don't know the subtitle for it, but there's going to be a game release for the Nintendo 3DS. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't they put out a next gen game? Why the hell not? What's wrong with them? I don't get it. That's that this title, this universe has grown so much. It should be everywhere. It should be everywhere.
Well, the recent
God.
what was it? The recent Free Comic Book Day Secret Wars preview had Marvel characters versus the Titans from Attack on Titan.
Yes.
And the end of it.
Yes.
So it is kind of expanding, and like we've said, I mean, this thing is blowing up. It
definitely ain't done.
Well, it's only been out for like what, a little over a year, and it's going insane.
Technically, yes.
Especially stateside at least.
Stateside sub through about 3 years.
Really?
Stateside translated manga about 2 years, and the stateside English dub has been about a year. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the English now. So, let's see. Let me get to that's my Attack on Titan. It's blowing up. We want it. Let me see here. I've been keeping up with Food Wars and Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon
My friend was telling me about that.
on Crunchyroll. Man, that shit's awesome. The Food Wars is an awesome comedy. Makes you hungry when you watch it. There's jiggling everywhere. It's crazy. Now, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? That is straight up awesome. It reminds me of if a Baldur's Gate turned into an anime, but it was slightly has some fan service, obviously, and it's really cool. It is very, very cool. You watch as your main character level up, going through it. It is actually very cool. You got Jimmy. You got to see it. You got to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
it's still going through. It's on the subs right now. I believe they already have the Blu-ray ready to pre-order. But anyway,
do you have it on pre-order?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Food Wars. I still continue to give that one 5 joysticks up. Same thing with Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? 5 joysticks up. Got news on Knights of Sidonia. Got picked up for a season 2 for Netflix.
About time.
Oh yeah. And let me see here.
Because that's an unfinished one, too.
Where'd it go? I'm going to be picking up Freezing Volume 1-1 and 2 on Manga also when that comes out, June 23rd. And, very last of it, right here. I got the English release of Super Sonico, the anime.
What you think?
Wow.
Did she do it justice?
Well, let me review the anime, then let me review separately Jessica Nigri as the dub of who is Sonico. I didn't expect to watch that. I marathoned it. Watch Super Sonico. That was interesting. It's not. There's no action. There's no. It's fairly funny. A lot of bouncing around. But not necessarily fan service, but she is bouncy and happy and stuff. It's basically in the everyday life of Super Sonico, trying to become a model, but also trying to rock out on guitar and her band.
Is it super deformed? Any super deformity in it? Like they look like small characters with big heads on occasion?
No. Okay. Definitely not. Everything's proportioned. Everything. It just looks. Everything
as proportioned as you can get with the Japanese anime.
Oh, definitely,
well,
yes. Yeah. and again on the jiggling,
you know what I'm talking about.
Which is blown out of proportion.
I hate
this.
And
now, I'll give that up. I'll get a 4 joysticks up. It was, it's not my bag, but trying to be unbiased about it, it was pretty good.
Okay,
it was well written.
As far as Jessica Nigri,
now Jessica Nigri, top cosplayer in the world,
or Super Sonico.
Yes, she has done Super Sonico, and now she has voiced it.
Oh, wow. How'd it do?
Yes, she has voiced Super Sonico as the dub. As being unexperienced, she has done a couple actually. A lot of people are trying to say that she's never done a dub, but no, she has actually.
History shows different.
It was okay. I expected more high pitched, more giggling. Definitely more giggling. There's a lot of parts where she's acting, pretty blonde. Kind of like, oh, I get it. No giggling. Sort of, very basic. There should have been there should have been a lot more coming out of her. But as far as what she did put out for Super Sonico versus watching the the sub. I'll give her 3.5 joysticks as just her vocals itself. Yes. But I would like to see her do more.
Okay.
I think she will improve. I think she could do badass, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
With experience, you gain comfort in doing voice acting, I believe. It's, you're not acting in front of a camera, but you're acting in front of a microphone. You're kind of displaying your voice.
Yes, as you displayed at Comic Palooza. Yeah. Jimmy did awesome.
I probably need to go into
come on, voiceover. There we go.
A voiceover.
I wanted to do that
test and see how well I do.
That would be sweet.
I would be amped to just get some background work in. That'd be awesome.
There we go. I'm gonna finish that off right there. That is my anime. That is my manga so far. Please, people, I'm just one man. I'm trying to catch up on all this. I'm not rich, but I feel like it.
Hey,
some days we all do. Some days we all feel next to homeless.
yeah.
Let me pass it on. Who's next?
Who's next?
I'll take it. Why not?
All right.
This week I've got Secret Wars number 3. I have Action Comics 41 and Green Lantern 41. And I'm going to sandbag Secret Wars because everybody's probably juicing for that. I'm actually going to start off with the one that I was least impressed with, Green Lantern 41. It's a great story. I like what they're doing with it, with the reboot. I'm really curious as to where they take it. It's really good writing, but I'm a little confused. Post-convergence, everything's a little different.
Will you follow it a couple of issues to see if the confusion clears up?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to follow it for a little bit. I'm going to see where they're going with it. I'm going to give it 3 capes.
Okay.
You know, it's definitely interesting. It's extremely different. I want to see where they go. And then Action Comics 41. I got to say this is the most original and fantastic Superman storyline I've read in years. Years and years and years. He has a lot fewer powers. He's a lot weaker. They've almost returned him all the way to Action number 1 level of power. So, yeah, he's next to human. It's actually really incredible, and I like how they're doing it. 5 capes. Straight up.
Damn.
I love it. And moving on, Secret Wars number 3. It's, if you read number 1 or if you read 0, and you pick up 3 and you don't pick up 2, you're going to be heavily confused.
Oh yeah, no, I picked up 2 and I was like, whoa,
yeah,
what's going on here?
This immediately follows 2, and they're in Doomsguard and Victor Von Doom's universe, and
supposedly Victor Von Doom.
It's not. I'm going to tell you this, and this is a little bit of a spoiler alert. It's not so much as where they are, but when they are, which is actually pretty crazy considering what we've been doing in our D&D campaign. It's actually pretty hilarious seeing that.
Copyright infringement?
No. No. But it's I'm really digging it. I'm gonna give it 4 capes. I really love it. Everybody's freaking out. What's going on?
I don't know.
All right.
But do you want me to move on?
Yeah, move on. I didn't read as much this week as I normally do. I didn't pick up as much.
I read a lot, but I know we're on heavy time constraint. Well, maybe not heady time constraint, but
Not
at the same
heavy,
time,
heavy.
I'll show you heavy.
We do like our half-hour breaks, and if we run over first, well, we get a shorter break.
Well, let's see. This week I am reviewing Red One from Image Comics issue 2, and Archie vs. Predator from Dark Horse Comics issue 2, as well as
Big Man
Plans from Image, I believe, as well.
Yes.
Image Comics, and that will be issue number 3. I'm going to put Archie vs. Predator on the back burner here, and I'm going to start off with Red 1, issue 2. Apparently, this will be continued next year. I don't know why, but they've decided to continue Red 1 in 2016. But
that's weird. We got a whole lot of 2015 left.
This is a book that takes place in the 1970s. You got a Russian operative who is coming over to the United States to take care of a. Well, the Russians have basically hatched this plan that they want the American public to buy into a superhero, and there are a lot of issues. Guys, come on. There are a lot of issues that are presented in this book that are very relative to what we are dealing with now. Same-sex marriages. Even though this takes place in the 1970s, there are same-sex marriages that are being protested against. There are porn stars that are being protested against. And this main character, Red One, is is a Russian communist character that is pretending to be a American superhero, and she's standing up for the rights of all these people because she's so forward-minded.
Nice cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice white cover with Terry Dawson,
with
Rachel, with holding the hammer and scythe of the Russian people while wearing a red black hair suit.
Yes, and her protagonist in this is a guy named the Carpenter, who is a extreme Christian, believe it or not. So yeah, there is the main protagonist in this is an extremist Christian group. That's something to check out, though. I think it's great artwork. It's good writing. I'm looking forward to a continuation, but as far as I can tell by the end of the book, you can't get it until 2016. Weird. I hope they continue with it. Next one I would say is Big Man Plans from Image Comics, from the creators of The Goon. This is a little 4-issue miniseries, and it is great. It deals with a person of small stature, also grew up in the 70s, grew up in the 60s and 70s. He was enlisted in Vietnam to be a tunnel rat, and he was really good at his job. Issue 3 kind of gives you insight as to why. And in his childhood, he was very quick to not take any bullshit from people. So you see some really interesting stuff. And he's trying to clear up a lot of problems from his past with grenades and carpenter hammers. So definitely check out Big Man Plans. I got to get to the one that blew me away because Archie.
I'm waiting for this one too.
Archie versus Predator #2 under the Dark Horse label, not Archie Comics. This is under Dark Horse, but you get all the quirky humor from Riverdale that you would expect from Archie Comics, and you get all the ultra violence you would expect from Predator, and everything you wouldn't expect in between, because it kind of brings you into this lull, like. Oh, the cast of Archie Comics is enjoying, malts and burgers at their favorite malt shop, and all of a sudden, the malt shop owner's head gets blown off. So almost everybody dies except for the main cast in this. You even get a very small appearance by Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which takes place in the same universe as Archie, and she has a very short-lived cameo. So if you want to see some awesome ultra violence involving the Archie cast as well as a juvenile Predator, check out Archie versus Predator, and it's also a 4-issue run, so it's a minimal investment. If you can find issue 1, I don't know how well it sold, but I highly recommend this one. It's great.
Did you not eat any chimichangas this week?
I did not eat any. I'm going to give it. Me, I always forget. So I'm going to give Red 1 will be 4.5 chimichangas. I liked it. The reason I only gave it a 4.5 instead of a 5 is because I have to wait till 2016 to get another issue of this.
Understandable.
Now, Big Man Plans, I'm just going to go with a straight 5 because I'm enjoying the artwork, I'm enjoying the writing. And I love rooting for the underdog. The character is a total underdog, and I love him. I think it's a great book. Archie versus Predator, I'm going to give this 5 because it blew me away. Just like it blew away the malt shop owner's head in this book.
To be done.
And that's just the beginning of the violence. You got to check this book out. It's great.
Well, I'm going to take care of a little business here real quick. Definitely want to give a shout out to All Star Comics over in Baytown in the San Jacinto Mall. Keep in mind they are moving across the street from the mall, and they will soon be opening up another store in Humble, I believe.
Wow.
And a huge shout out to Southern Vapors. In case y'all haven't looked at our website, haven't looked at our Facebook, or haven't been listening, this Saturday at Southern Vapors in Baytown, 322 East Texas Avenue.
We are getting our flavor premiere.
That's right. There's going to be a vape meet cloud contest, and Jimmy and I will be there for the release of the Nerdery official vapor juice line. The 2 flavors that we do have confirmed for release that night are Stay Puff, which is a toasted marshmallow, and Pro Nerds, which is a handful of nerd candy. However, I do have our other 2 flavors here, the samples, tonight, And Chris and Jimmy, y'all both tried them both.
Yes.
Well,
We
actually,
have Venom and Cryptic.
Actually, I've only tried the Cryptic. I haven't tried the Venom.
You haven't tried Venom.
I have to try the Venom.
I'm so getting your shirt says "Do Vapor."
Venom is it's kind of a Jaeger bomb light. It's kind of like a Jaeger bomb, but it's kind of not. This was a happy accident. We were trying to duplicate a Jaeger bomb, and we came up with this, and I told them, stop right there, don't change it. I like it. Keep it right there, don't change a thing. And Cryptic will be our Superman themed flavor. And you know what? Due to the namesake, I'm not going to tell y'all what it's supposed to taste like. Y'all are just going to have to figure that out on your own.
So come on down to Southern Vapors in Baytown and check out the flavor.
And come meet Jimmy and myself. We'll both be there.
Saturday, June 13th.
That's right, the
Saturday,
13th.
June 13th.
And yeah, I'll probably be there early because, well, I almost live there anyway. And Jimmy, you'll be there a little later on. You're still going to be there before the meet actually kicks off and the cloud contest kicks off. But I'm not sure at what time our flavors will be available. But they will be available that day.
Okay.
So I know it all kicks off at 7 o'clock. But so I'm assuming at that point, surely our flavors will be available. But yeah, huge thank you to Jason, Derek, and Steven. These guys are awesome. If they don't have it, they'll make it.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out, and they'll make it right there on the spot. And just incredible guys. Every time I go, 5 Capes. Love these guys.
Damn. Okay.
Hey,
I've been to a lot of vapor stores.
I've only been there once, and the staff there is extremely personable. They're willing to do any flavor you want if they can do it.
All the way down to an Asian sweet and sour sauce.
Yes. We actually sat there and witnessed a guy ask for this, and it was given. So check them out. They're great.
Actually, this one is loaded with Venom.
All right.
So give that a shot.
Give
You're going to
that a
hear
shot.
an on-air testing of Venom.
All right.
Well, he didn't croak over dead, so he's not poisoned.
It's almost like a Jaeger bomb, but it's
Almost.
not. It's like I said, this was a happy accident.
So, can I go ahead and
That's
announce that you guys
nice.
are going to be
I
here?
like it.
Do you have a guest list for that?
I can.
We're waiting on a response from administration.
From
We're going
Space
to go
City.
over cons?
Yes, Space City
I
Con's
was
coming
actually
up.
about to go over cons actually in the next segment. I have
We can do that.
Yeah,
I
we
have
can
a
wait for the next segment.
horrible news
Oh no.
about one of the cons coming up, and
Well-
of course dates and everything for the other cons also.
We should
Yeah.
probably hold off on that.
Yeah, let's hold off till our second half because cons get big. And
There's a lot of stuff to talk about, especially with Space City Con. There's a lot of things going on.
Amazing's going to
coming.
be massive. This is a touring convention.
Oh man.
Yes, this one, yeah.
And
That updated today, matter of fact. But I'll let.
Yeah.
I want to let y'all cover that.
Okay.
I want to cover the dates and discussion. But I mean, y'all got guests. Make it happen.
yeah, y'all don't forget we're live tweeting, and if you're listening to us on Spreaker, you can actually chat with us over Spreaker because this is the first night in quite a while that little yellow dot didn't pop
I
up
know.
really quick.
What's the deal?
I'm blaming it on Lewis.
Lewis ain't listening. I'm
better,
still
he
waiting.
should be.
Yeah, he should be, and I'm
Hey,
waiting for
I'll tell you the
a
truth. The only
message.
important run on the Space City Con to me right now, and hate to do it to these nice Voyager folks, is Matt Ryan.
Now, Jason David Frank is going to be at.
Space City.
I thought
Space
we were going
City.
to cover this in the next segment.
We are going to cover this in the next segment.
many more minutes we got here? We
that
ran
yellow,
over.
that
See?
little yellow
Oh.
button just popped up.
My wife is
Your wife
Yep,
says
I'm
hi.
dead.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm Michelle.
Bye.
Well, actually, yeah, we pretty much filled our block, so we're going to take a little half-hour break. We'll be back at 9:30 to go over all the convention news, the unbelievable amount that's coming up. So, come back, listen to us in about a half hour.
Don't get locked up in an ISO cube.
That's right.
It's over 9,000!